Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to Life Unfiltered. I'm your host, Brandy Mora. And he is...
This is your boy, the Melanin King.
Yeah. Mnafaa mtupe tagline ya kusemanga hapo. Nana.
Oh, tiri. Life
Unfiltered. Tuseme nini?
But then let's think. They can give us ideas.
Yeah, they could give us ideas. Anyway, today's episode, we will be reacting to a Reddit post. Am I the asshole? Pardon my French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think she's an... Okay.
Missy Kasingi, by the way.
Yeah.
Who cast?
Yeah, I
Who
do.
cast? Me, I don't.
I find myself doing it sometimes, not willingly though. Inakuja
Ni
tu.
habit. Si
Yeah.
ni wewe ulijikubalia mara ya kwanza.
No, I'm just a
mara ya
cool
kwanza
kid. You
it will
know,
happen.
cool kids and the
Cool kid,
language, yeah.
Please, Negro.
Should I ask for forgiveness for being a cool kid?
No.
Yeah.
Sifa ngoja upewe.
Oh.
Sifa ya kujipea. Si ndio nikwambia ni kama ile
Sema chajuza.
I'm what? Nimeokoka.
Oh, yes,
Ngoja tukuambie kama wewe ni wa Mungu. Una act kama pepo alafu
Mimi
unakuja kutuambia ati umeokoka. Hebu please stop. Okay. Am I the asshole for being resentful towards my husband after he pressured me into having a baby I didn't want?
For pressuring you to have a baby that you didn't know. You're not an asshole.
It's very much valid. I feel like so. But
Yeah.
like, watch to skip backstory.
Yeah.
I, 36 female, have been married to my husband.
36.
Sorry, 31 female.
Mm-hmm.
Have been married to my husband, 33 male, for 6 years. Before we got married, we had a clear agreement that we weren't going to have kids. I never wanted to be a parent, and I thought he felt the same. About 2 years ago, he started changing his mind. At first, it was little comments like, wouldn't it be fun to have a little one running around? Then it started turning into a serious conversation where he said he couldn't imagine his life without being a dad. That's what we discussed before.
Yeah. No.
But anyway,
Okay,
things change. Things change over time. But like, okay, sour.
So clearly the man didn't know what he wanted from the word go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, he lived the moment at that time.
And the fact that they had, walikuwa shasema before, we had a clear agreement that we aren't going to have kids.
So yeah, the thing is, the woman knew exactly what she wanted. She was very sure that she didn't want a child.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, men sometimes, I'm a man, but men sometimes though, probably I'll get along to the agreement they were actually having.
Just to have,
just to have her.
Akasema, I'm sure I'll convince her.
Yeah, maybe with time.
Yeah,
change,
you know how
her
opinion will change, you know. Anyway, I told him I still didn't want kids, but he kept saying, you'd be such a great mom, or you might feel differently once it's your own.
No. I would actually... Oh my God, I'm going to say this on camera.
Now imagine haijaisha, like in tuendele.
Inakaa ni kama, it's the way people want gay people to get married.
Yeah.
And expect them to change and become straight. It never works that way. It never works that way, baby.
It's giving ile vile wazazi wange compare na mtoto mwingine wakidhani it will automatically make you smarter.
Nah.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
Ama ongelesha nani, sijui, try walk around. It never works that way.
Ni kama ile vile unakumbuka tukiwa on TV the other time, and then somebody was commenting ati women tend to get lonely in their 40s, and it's a man.
Yeah.
Why are you pretending to understand women and you don't even understand yourself? It feels like you're pushing your own narrative on us. Now unajua, because baada ukiambiwa mara nyingi kitu it sticks.
Yeah.
Sasa now we'll be expecting to get lonely in our 30s. But really, if really sisi ndo tungekuwa tunakuwa affected by being unmarried, sisi ndo tungekuwa tunawa gaslight into believing that marriage is important. But who's doing that? So who will get lonely? Why? Because mmekataa EQ. Anyway.
Endelee kwanza.
Yeah.
Before tuchemke.
Eventually I gave in. I figured maybe he was right.
Eventually I gave in. Okay.
Yeah. Sinaona hadi. But sasa ona ku give in, does that feel like something you wanted? I may lose. I could like, okay, you win. Just but me, a whole ass baby. Do you know how pregnancy is a lot?
Yeah.
And then for the next 20 years, that's your burden. That's your cross to carry. Oh God, no.
Not even 20, it's forever. This is your child forever.
Imagine. And the way pregnancy changes who you are physically, mentally, your hormones.
The expectations that the child comes with. We have not even spoken about that.
Imagine.
Because like right now I look at myself, I'm like, I look at the failures that my parents would have probably worked on, then probably they didn't even realize, or right now they're realizing, and it's already messed up.
And now you're giving it.
Where?
The only way I'll have a kid is because I want a kid.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. And
Mimi,
both of us are consented to it.
but you're a woman, this is what women were meant to do. Then you give birth.
No,
you leave me alone, because clearly I'm doing well without doing that godly.
Yeah.
But ni sawa. Ni mambo yenu, but musilete huku.
You know, the saddest thing is this things actually happen. You know, I have a story. Let me tell you something. Oh my God, I'm going to say this on camera. So there's this guy, we were in the same church. I just learned this the other day, and it was actually, oh my God, Milka was the one giving me the tea. You remember Milka, right? Yeah, so I asked her, there was this guy who was called so-and-so. I used to see him a lot in church, and he was actively participating in church. And, you know, he actually got married and had agreed with the wife that they do not want children. They actually got married on a Thursday. The watu wasiende harusi ama sijui nini. And then they went to get married Karen huko ndani katikati.
Kweli msiende hiyo harusi.
So clearly hiyo ilikuwa inamaanisha if you don't have Uber money, don't come. And of course on a Thursday, who's giving you an off day on a Thursday? You can ask for an off day on a Monday. And hata hiyo Monday inakuwaga tricky because unaambiwa Monday people have to show up to work. So they decided to get married, and they all agreed that, you know what, we're not going to have children. And it was all nice and it was all rosy as it was starting, but along the way, so unajua venye umesoma story ndo nimekumbuka hiyo. So tell me why okay, the woman came across the guy's phone and then came to discover the guy was actually not. So people could be with you for different reasons.
Yeah.
Because one, maybe this guy is like, I don't want to have a child.
It's a lavender marriage. Yeah.
Because I already know who I am. And therefore, I don't want to have children for that reason. But have I really told you the reason why I don't really want to have children?
That's the problem.
So the minute you come to discover the reason why I don't want to have children, you'll probably walk away.
Yeah, because you lied.
So because she actually walked away.
You're here, you're using me as a cover-up.
Yeah.
I'm investing in you, but I'm just a cover-up for you.
Yeah.
It won't work. Lavender marriages are okay, but if you need to tell the other person that this is a lavender marriage. Ajuange tu kutoka mwanzo.
Hey,
man, it's a lot. Hey.
There was another one. Oh my God. I listened on radio. It was on Radio Jambo actually. And then
okay, so eventually I gave in. I figured maybe he was right and I didn't want to lose my marriage over this. That's blackmail. Now we have a 7-month-old baby, and while I love my child, I can't shake the feeling that this is not the life I wanted. I'm constantly exhausted. My career has taken a backseat. That's why I be telling women, hey, motherhood and fatherhood is not the same thing. Don't let them convince you.
Motherhood.
Okay, I'm constantly exhausted. My career has taken a backseat, and I feel trapped in a role I didn't ask for. My husband, on the other hand, is thriving. He loves being a dad, but works long hours, leaving most of the parenting to me. I knew it. That's what they do. They make you have a baby and then wewe mwenyewe tu ndo utalea. And afu atatuma do afu aseme that's it. As if ukipea mtoto pesa ni hivyo. As if afai kulan, afai kukuwa na father. Muna like people people mock or make fun of single moms, which we shouldn't, because she's doing such a good thing. Imagine angewalk away mtoto aekwe kwa fire station.
Yeah.
So we mock them at mtoto wako ana father figure. Hizi nyumba ziko na 2 parents bado hazina father figure, juu father figure akuangi.
Yeah.
Anakujanga Friday analeta pesa anaenda. Sasa hiyo ni father figure gani?
You know, certain things we decide to do all of a sudden because now we see interest in them usually come and affect whatever we have or whatever we had. Because here's the thing. Initially, before they had a child, trust you me, the relationship was good.
Yeah.
He would come back home early, look forward to coming back to his wife. But now since there's a child involved,
long hours.
now you can work long hours and not
Please.
making more.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Recently, I told him I'm struggling and I feel like I was pressured into this. He got upset and said that I was being unfair because I agreed to have the baby. He thinks I just need to adjust and stop dwelling on what I wanted before. Hey, this is diabolical. Tumalize kwanza. I feel guilty for feeling this way and I don't want my child to ever feel unloved. But I can't help but resent my husband for pushing me into something I was so clear about not wanting. Am I the asshole? No, you're not.
This time
Your husband is the hustle.
Yeah, this time,
asshole.
This time I'll support the woman.
Hi.
And be like, yeah, the guy is actually an asshole. And the saddest reality is men are always like that.
Imagine.
They change along the way. They always change. And they don't really know what they want. Men actually
That's
don't know
the
what
problem.
they want.
And then they will go yap or make social media. Say, women don't know what they want. We are so clear about what we want. We always know. Even for me to get into a relationship, I always know what I'm looking for. And if I don't get that, I'm gone.
I really feel
Goodbye.
sad for the woman.
Man.
Because she won't even bring up this child the way even the society expects her to do it. Because mentally, alikuwa check off from this. Like, this was not her plan.
Kwanza hii vile amemwambia hapa nimekuwa hurt hadi. Ati you need to adjust and stop dwelling on what you wanted before. What?
Nah.
That broke my heart. Mimi ningeambiwa hivyo sijui ningefanya. Me, I'm so quick to give up on things.
A lot is going on in my mind because mwanamke hataikuwa happy. Not with the child.
Eventually she'll learn to hopefully to love the child and perform the role of a mother and still find a way to pick up her career. But it will take a lot, and the fact that she doesn't have the support of the husband who made her get that kid, it's so heartbreaking.
That is looking at the positive side. And what if the child turns out to be an asshole? How do you think the mother will feel the whole time? Okay, atampenda kama mtoto wake, but at the same time, if the child akuja akwe troublesome, anasumbua, umtoi hadi ni mwizi or something. Kila saa ameshikwa, sijui amefanya nini. How do you think the mom will feel?
Imagine.
Like, I never wanted this from the word go.
Honestly, women, if you don't want a kid, don't get a kid. And a man, if you want to... niliona TikTok. Marry a man who wants to be a husband and a father, not a man who wants a wife and a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, hey, man... Because I've seen men be fathers, by the way. I have seen men be fathers. So, hii kujifanya unajifanya ati hawana emotional wako nayo.
Let me tell you something today on camera. A man who decides to get married at some point will want to have a child. As kudanganya ati, I don't want to have a child right now. Eventually. Because again, men tend to succumb to pressure, if you didn't know. We succumb to pressure. And pressure nakujanga from our peers. When you see other men, they have children.
Even in home. Si watu wanaolewanga hata miaka 3 ijaisha, mwaka mmoja inaisha, mnaanza kuulizwa hakuna mwingine
like ama tu watembeze mahali mkunywe kakitu. Ati kijana unaulizwa kalamu iandiki.
Imagine. Hiyo ndio kitu tunaulizwa every time you go to church, family gathering. I understand why you'd want to get a kid, but sasa wewe, will you forever be living for the society?
Lakini sasa that pressure can be intense.
True. We also get pressure.
To the point where it is so disrespectful for you. Like, hakuna mtu anakuheshimu, hata mtoto mdogo.
No, but wewe ndio in the wrong environment.
Unajua ukikosa heshima, there's nothing else left for you.
Okay, they might disrespect you a bit for the fact that you don't have a child, but if you carry yourself in a manner that deserves respect, wataku disrespect behind your back. And let's be fair, ni nani akwe disrespected behind their back?
Everyone is disrespected.
Exactly. So usikubali, because hata sisi we get pressure. Madam, ukishafika hivi 21, kila mtu anaanza kuuliza ndoa. Hadi unaanza kuitwa unmarried. No, I'm not unmarried, I'm just single. Okay.
Unmarried.
Imagine.
Unmarried is heavy.
I know. I know. Cause time yao 21 to 24 mademu walikuwa shatoka.
Yeah.
Washavaa gown. Si tumevaa gown lakini ya degree. Bara gown ilivaliwa.
A win is a win.
Yeah. Hey, but you can't. I know the pressure is a lot because even if we don't get the same type of pressure, we all get pressure some way or another. Na si sahii umeanza kupata pressure. Umekuwa ukipata pressure toka mdogo ya class, ya vile unavaa, vile unakaa church, everything. Umekuwa ukipata pressure. Na si uli handle. As a kid you learned to handle pressure. Alafu sasa sahii umekuwa a 35-year-old man and you're telling me, oh, I'm being grow the fuck up. Wewe ni mtu mkubwa. Jifikiririe. Fikiririe ni hivyo.
Umeamua kutengeneza Kiswahili yako.
Think for yourself.
Jifikiririe. Me honestly na feel tu guy kukua mtu mkubwa inabo.
Real azimi na bamba cause
kukua mtu mkubwa inabamba wakati una party and you can do anything.
No, but, and I can make a choice. Inabo. I can make a choice. Squeezy, but anything happens and then I remember that I'm a grown up and I can choose to live. And I'm
it's
like,
okay.
Wow.
But remember your choices affect.
They do affect.
Imagine they affect the whole fucking community. Choices affect the whole community, not just you.
How so?
For example, angalia, si unaona wewe umezaa, sema uko na mtu umezaa, assuming umezaa, ujaza.
This you can't azaa, lakini we'll revisit that in 10 years.
Let's use watu wamezaa. So mtu amezaa.
Ngoja kwanza nikutare sorry. Hata sisi tukisemanga we want to be childless. Wanakwambia, "Oh, but women want to be mothers." Okay, sawa. But me I'm telling you I do not want to be a mom. Anambia, "Oh, okay, basi tungoje tuone kama in 10 years we'll feel this." Ndio bwana alifanya. Okay.
Yeah, so nilikuwa nakwambia how it affect. You see you have a child.
Yeah. And I don't. Yeah. In critical situation.
Oh my God. So when you have a child out there and you don't even have money, like owner of Dofiti, chances are, and you don't even live maybe even in a nice place or wherever you live, whichever you live in an estate, you basically, the thing is you don't even have money. And I have money and I don't have a child. I go out there, I buy kangumu or something I'm eating as I walk back to my house, bump into your child. The child looks at me like, yo, hatujakula. Chances are very high that I'll give the child kangumu. And maybe I bought two because I was so sure two will be enough for me. Unaona nimekula moja. Has it affected me or not? It has affected me. That's number one. Number two again, utaenda kukopa vitu kwa duka. Hauna do. Utaenda kwa duka ukope. Ukikopa umeaffect hiyo jamaa mwenye anauza vitu. Na venye umemwaffect umefanya hadi anyime mtu mwingine mwenye akona potential ya kukopa na alipe. So do you see how you're affecting not only you?
Oh yeah.
You're also affecting the person who is selling. You're affecting somebody else who is not even related to you.
That's why you should make good choices. If you don't have money, why are you giving back? When I say the beauty of being an adult is having choice, I don't mean make ridiculous choices. I mean think about it and make the choice that serves you best. Getting pregnant when you're broke doesn't serve you, your mom, the community, even God. It serves not even the child.
That's true.
Unatesa tu kila mtu because of a selfish decision you made.
Na wazazi wache kutu guilt trip ati umeona nani. Ama what they start putting on a sad face once they look at ati unajua nani ni shosho. So they put on a sad face ati uiangalie and feel like, oh, even my mom should be a shosho.
Me squeezy is falling into such things. No, squeezy, I think one other thing I like about being an adult is not talking back, but responding to your parents, which should be something we should have done since we were kids. But Africa, utatandikwa. But so right now, obviously, utatandikwa for sharing your opinion. Mimi vitu kama hizo, wakianza, mimi nawaambia tu dead ass, like, for real mom. Sasa sasa nikipata mtoi, labda nikulete ulinde. Na hizo 9 months.
Na unajua let me tell you.
Jenga hadi career yangu vizuri. 9 months setback. Do you know how long that is?
Huyo mzazi anakuangalia na huruma anataka hebu zao umpelekee uone.
Inakuwa tena
utashika adabu.
Akaenda Nairobi. Sasa
kazi yake ni umalaya Nairobi aliniachia mtoto. Baka unakuwa threatened. I've seen parents tell their kids, "Kuje huyu mtoto wako uliniachia hapa sijui nini." Kai.
Juzi umeona sijui ni Niku. Sister yake alikuwa na blackmail. Ana blackmail ati alipie. Even if
actually
kweli hakuwa
anamlipia tu family.
No, even if ni ukweli hakuwa analipia huyo mtoi hizo school fees, it's not his responsibility. This man has his own kids. Ati umependa familia yako ukasahau yetu. Na si wewe upende familia yako. You're now an adult. You are your own responsibility now, and your child is your responsibility.
Number 2, ukuzaa peke yako. Number 2, huyo msichana akuzaa peke yake. Si akona bwana.
Si anafaa kuwa na blackmail
husband. Ama mwenye alimzalisha. Kama alilala na mtu wa boda, they should live in accordance with the standards za mtu wa boda zenye anaweza afford.
The craziest part ni hadi ana involve mtoi ati afanye video. You know, we have such relatives that are
entitlement. We have spoken about it a million times.
And I keep on telling my mom, nisikupate una complain na unawalau wakufanyie hivi. Si ukatae. Watakuongea vibaya, lakini si wamekuwa wakiongea vibaya juu yako since time immemorial. Ni unaogopa sasa.
Unajua watu ndio pia wameka tu hiyo sister huyo nani pressure. You know your brother is a celebrity, he's making millions online.
Tena ndio nawaambia, you have the choice to make better friends. The same millions and better friends who instead of making you blackmail your brother, help you be like your brother. But no,
mimi nilikuwa nasema if I was Kioko, si unasema sikusaidia and stuff nini na nini, I would actually get a camera, give you the camera and tell you, this is how I'm making my money.
You make your money too.
I want you to make the millions and support the whole village.
Na pia mtoto wangu mtumie fees.
Usitumie hata wangu, nataka usupport tu wako na ushike wa mwingine mkono. I want you to do exactly the same thing.
Oh my God. I'm so glad alimblast hivyo kwa story because
and you know people, Kenyans ni Kenyans. Unajua some are going to come and be like, you know, at the end of the day umetuambia online, but go back and help your family. Family will be the first one to take you down 6 feet under.
Exactly. And I feel like, yes, ni family, but now we are grown. We have all started our own families. Can I take care of my family? Can you be your own responsibility? I will help you because you are my family, but you're not obligated to their money because that's your brother. You're not obligated. The only person's money you're obligated to was your parents, and that was until you turned 18.
People need to understand one thing. I'm your brother, I'm your sister, but I'm not your dad.
Mom.
I'm not your dad, I'm not your mother.
Even if I were, you were 35.
Even if I'm a billionaire,
you need to wake up. You need to wake
We all had a choice and you made one.
Na kukusaidia, sikatai kusaidia familia. Bedha watu wanafaa wasaidie familia. But lazima ajenge kwake. Charity begins from home. Sasa ataendaje kupeana huko ati umepeleka mtoto wako shule na mimi huko, because that's what I was supposed to do. If 2 + 2 is 4, are you sure you're that old?
Anyway, we don't want to get into Kyoko's situation. So we want you to tell us, how would you react? Because we are about to get upset because of family. Now let us go back to the confession.
But my family is good. Thank God for that.
Same here. But okay, Anyway, let's proceed. So we want to hear how you would have reacted to, or rather, we want to get your reactions from. Am I really an asshole for doing?
They were. You kama amuagree na mimi in any home.
I'm sure you've had the confession.
I'm joking. No, I'm not.
Comment down below what you feel about the situation the woman and the man have put themselves in.
Yeah.
Initially, they agreed that they're not having kids, and later on, that is changing, and it is coming from the man.
How do you think they should move on from where they are right now?
How do you think they should move on?
I'm asking you. How do you
personally
think? Because now it's happened. Now the kid is here, 7 months.
Unajua tunasemanga, deep down, you know what you want. So if I am the woman, now let me put myself in the shoes of the woman. If I feel with time, I'll be okay with the decision we have made. If I feel with time.
Even if it is with the time, this is a decision. Okay.
Now the child is already here, and it's not the mistake of the child. So I think I'll have to adjust.
Yeah.
I'll have to adjust.
Would you leave the man?
Because the fact that, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't, because if I was, let's say, to leave this man is when he's telling me, let's have a child, and I know very well I don't want to have a child. But the fact that I've accepted to have the child, it means I'm okay with being with the man.
No, ni sawa. But sasa,
because you said I gave in.
She gave in, sikatai. But ona vile anam disrespect. you need to adjust and stop dwelling on what you wanted. Let's all focus on what I want.
And
Are you sure you want to stay with someone who has that attitude towards you?
The man is getting this pride because you gave in. So like,
and,
if you gave in, you should be ready. You should be ready to let go of what you thought about your past.
Sasa ndio hii. You gave in. He's disrespecting you because you gave in. Don't you think he'll disrespect you more for giving in, letting me disrespect you, and still staying? Now he'll disrespect you more.
And that's why tunasemanga nyinyi wote wale mko na makosa. Because when the disrespect kicked in, you saw it.
Sasa umechelewa, but haimaanishi uendelee kukaa kwa the wrong train because you've realized too late. Shuka hiyo train, rudi. The farther you go, the harder it's going to be to come back. So hapo malimuko mimi, honestly, if the man wasn't ready to, tunge try. Because now there's a kid. Now that's the problem.
Yeah,
there's
a
kid.
It's not the fault of the kid.
Yeah. Now there's a kid and our decision is going to affect the kid. I would have tried couples therapy, which wouldn't have worked because this is the attitude of woman. This is not a man who wants to hear what the woman feels clearly. So, and if that doesn't work, because if you don't love me, how are you going to love my kid?
Yeah.
So I'll just separate with the man and then mtoto wako hapo already. I will adjust and I will keep my baby because it's here.
This is where I usually feel sad for the women because, she talked about her career and the fact that she had to stop.
Yeah. And her body has changed so much. Yeah. Her hormones are fucked up.
That's crazy.
She needs all the support right now, but you're disrespecting her like this.
That's really crazy and really sad.
It is really sad. Leave that man. You're not the asshole. You are very justified to be resentful. And that resent is not going to help you if you don't do anything about it.
You'll only continue to live a sad life.
So you either the man fixes himself or you leave.
Yeah.
Hata ukimwacha ndo utamotivate kujifix. Ukikaa hapo si ataona everything is okay.
Me, the only thing I will tell the woman is you know exactly what you want.
And what you need to do.
Yeah. You have a choice, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You no longer have a choice to be childless, but you have a choice so many from where you are right now.
You got options. Like there's so much you can do.
Nataka nione watu wanamwambia hapa kwa comments.
Yeah.
Okay, ni hizo tu advice. Kuna mtu, this is a good advice. Day care for the baby. Get your career back on track. He loves being but nisawacha nisome juu nimeanza. He loves being a dad because he isn't home most of the time and nothing has changed concerning his career. True.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
His days are basically the same before the baby and with the exception of whatever time he spent with the child. He got what he had wanted, has little change in his routine, job unaffected, and doesn't seem to care about how you feel. True. Not the asshole, but resentment will eat your life, take back your life and what you wanted for it. True. That's what I'd say, honestly. Ndo nilikuwa nasema, he doesn't even seem to care about what the woman feels. He doesn't respect the emotions of this woman. So hata akikaa.
Yani unajua unasema hivyo, I'm just like the situations we love to put ourselves in sometimes. The things we can avoid.
That's a lot.
90% of the difficulties we face or troubles we have is we put ourselves in them.
Because of the choices
we make. And you know, I was reading something. I'm trying to remember the exact how it was. Let me try and see if I can get it and read it out loud. It was actually saying, just give me 1 second. In a relationship, things don't go wrong. Things start wrong.
True.
I was like, oh yeah, brother.
True.
Things never go wrong. True. Things start wrong.
Juu adile ka small pink la guliona kwa talking stage.
Yeah.
Hiyo tu ndo itakuwa the reason mnaachana.
Yeah.
I observed that. So ndio maana nakwambia mi hata kama unanidanganya about the tiniest thing. Najua tu ikudanganya ndio itakuwa the biggest thing in our problem in our relationship. Yeah. And I can't deal with liars. I'm already going through a lot. Life is a lot. And then now I can't deal with a liar by choice. Najua kama ingekuwa by choice.
Yeah.
Okay, Now I have to deal with it. But by choice, Negro, go home.
God, please. Anyway, I don't think this was to be a very long episode, was it?
It wasn't, but
Before you wrap up, do you feel like women sacrifice a lot for their loved ones, and do you feel like men would do the same for women? In an instance whereby, like, maybe the guy, like, let's say the woman needed something, and then he did the same to the guy. He said, like, yo, I need this and this. Would you do this for me?
The women would.
I feel like, yeah, women do have but they're socialized to sacrifice. Because unajua, even when you're trained chores when you're younger, you're not trained chores so that you can be a sufficient human being. You're trained chores so that your husband, oh, if you can do this, oh, what will happen to your kids? It's never what will you do when you're living alone. It's never that. It's always what will you do to this somebody else. This aspect of your life is going to affect someone else. So women get to be socialized to live for other people, and that is why I advise being single and living alone. It's going to be a lot, but you learn to put yourself first, or even just live for yourself. Because boy or girl, akutoka like baby hadi uni, you've been living for your parents. One road, you've been living according to their expectations most of the time. So now that you're outside, usiingie tu immediately to live with somebody else. Just learn to be on your own. Men are told it's okay to be selfish, and I want to tell women that it's okay to be selfish too.
Men hardly sacrifice for anything. They're selfish. Most cases they are selfish.
They do sacrifice for their careers.
Yeah.
That's something they do. And that's for them.
Honestly. But in most cases, for relationships, men usually are not even ready to compromise.
Exactly.
They want you to conform into what they want.
Yeah. See, that's how I think that's how we've been socialized.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the society gets so mad when a woman says she wants to be childless. Because when someone, oh, you're so selfish. Yes, I'm selfish with my womb, my time, my energy.
Yeah.
Was there a problem with that?
No.
Was I supposed to share? No. It was mine. And I like it when people want to be parents, because sahi kwanza Gen Zs, kuna wengine bado wanasema idiotic things, but kuna Gen Zs when yakikwambia why they want to be parents, you're like, yeah, this was meant to be a mom or a dad. Watu wa kitambo, the reason why they want kids is because they can have people to take care of them when they're older. Now, who's the selfish one? Who is, you're giving, wewe una give birth to a servant, alafu me, you're calling me selfish for not wanting to bring a child through this world to suffer.
Gumu kidogo.
You are the selfish one. Yeah. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You are selfish, and it is affecting other people in your life.
Yeah. Have you subscribed? Have you turned on the notification button? Because if you have not, you are selfish.
Manze, because kama tunaku-entertain. And it doesn't cost you shit to subscribe. Not a data, not anything. Like, ni button too.
Like,
tick. Now comment, tell us what you think, and tell us what you think the woman should do from now.
Our videos drop every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So kama haukuwa unajua, now you know. Every Wednesday.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. For now, we'll have to say goodbye.
It's been your boy, the Melanin King. See you in the next one.
Au revoir.
Yeah.